Turns out that Kevin McCarthy made good on his promise to some of the most rabid right-wingers in the House of Representatives, because Lauren Bobert, Paul Gosar, and Marjorie Taylor Greene will be serving on the very powerful House Oversight Committee, which of course is gearing up to launch all sorts of investigations on Democrats, including Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son. Now, Greene and Gosar were initially stripped of their committee assignments. This happened last year thanks to their incredibly violent rhetoric. In February of 2021, a vote in the House stripped Greene of her assignments, including her assignment on the Education Committee for, quote, endorsing conspiracy theories, racist dogma, and violence against Democratic politicians. That was reported by The Hill, by the way. Greene, who has also pushed multiple conspiracy theories, including claiming that the 2017 Las Vegas mass shooting was a hoax, will also serve on, oh goody, the Homeland Security Committee. As far as Gosar goes, he lost his committees in November of 2021 after the House voted to censure him for posting an anime clip on Twitter that made it look like he was attacking President Joe Biden and killing Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I'm gonna just take a pause for a second. I mean, I'm not really shocked, to be honest with you, Emma, especially when you consider how aggressively Marjorie Greene was supporting Kevin McCarthy in his bid for House Speaker. This is what she got in return.
Absolutely. I mean, people were speculating, like, what could it be behind the scenes that's causing all of this? And I mean, really, these far-right members were holding out for committee assignments. And I'd imagine that McCarthy has to wrangle a lot of things as the leader of the Republicans in the House. And I'm sure part of him doesn't necessarily want these insane people front facing on committees where Democrats are going to get a lot of sound bites. But he had to agree to it. And it was clear to me that that initial split between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Bobert was all over the fact that essentially Marjorie Taylor Greene has become a fundraising juggernaut for the Republicans. She's one of the top fundraisers in the House for their party. And she does it not through traditional means. She does it through small dollar donations, which she so kind depressing. Of is the foil to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in that way, which is terrifying, but that's the reality. And so Democrats had taken her off committees, and now they're going to play the same game. This is going to be the future of political gaming, which is that Republicans will have more and more crazies in the House, and they'll have to be taken off committees when Democrats are in control because they're lunatics like Marjorie Taylor Greene or Paul Gosar. And then now, for political purposes, Kevin McCarthy's gonna take Adam Schiff off his committee assignments, Ilhan Omar because she's Muslim, basically, and they're bigoted. And that's the future of this.
Yeah, you mentioned the fight between Marjorie Greene and Lauren Bobert over this whole McCarthy situation. We're actually getting some more reporting on that. And I wanted to kind of dive into that now. So Marjorie Greene and Lauren Bobert apparently fought like mean girls in the bathroom on the first day of Congress this year. And that's according to a new report. The fight was apparently sparked by the fact that they disagreed on Kevin McCarthy becoming House Speaker. Let me back up for a second, because Lauren Bobert, for her, it wasn't really an ideological difference. It was the fact that she nearly lost her re-election bid, and she felt like she didn't get enough support from the Republican establishment. She felt that she was neglected, abandoned. And so everything that she had to say in response to McCarthy seeking that leadership position wasn't really about, again, ideological differences or concessions she was seeking from McCarthy. It was really about the fact that she was salty and felt like she was abandoned. Now, Marjorie Greene threw full support behind McCarthy, Bobert didn't. And according to multiple sources, the two women were nearly in a screaming match in the Speaker's lobby ladies' room just off the House floor. According to the Daily Beast, Greene questioned Bobert's loyalty to McCarthy. This is so ridiculous. And after a few words were exchanged, Bobert stormed out, Emma, stormed out. She just could not take it. According to another source familiar while in the bathroom, Greene asked Bobert, quote, "You were okay taking millions of dollars from McCarthy, but you refused to vote for him for speaker, Lauren." I mean, yeah, of course she was comfortable taking the money. But I mean, inherent in Marjorie Greene's argument there is, you take the money, you better play ball. Right?
Oh, it's amazing how Marjorie just completely bends the knee to the establishment when it suits her because she wants to get back on those juicy committees, right?
Right.
She'll be a loyal soldier for the Republican establishment. I thought Trumpies were mad at Kevin McCarthy because he dared to question for a moment that Trump had won the 2020 election. But I mean, honestly, one, I don't really love the framing by the Daily Beast there. I mean, sometimes they're just so salacious and ridiculous about this kind of stuff. Like,
true.
I doubt that they would write about male members this way. But I will say that, we're in workplaces, Anna, where, sometimes among like our very niche profession, female solidarity can be hard to find. And we're on the left, right? What's admirable about the squad is that they choose to actually stand together on things. And you can see how that kind of solidarity is it's a bit easier for the left to do. And they understand that they're stronger together. And on the right, they have a penchant for pitting women against each other. Let's just say that. And of course, these women kind of fall victim to that, and they're creatures of that. That's who they are.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good point. And look, it's easy to pit people against each other, including, women, people in the same gender, when they will tear each other down for power, right? That's what this was about. So it's not that Marjorie Greene and Lauren Bobert have this major ideological difference. No, they are the same. They are literally the same when it comes to their political values, their political beliefs. It's just personal for Lauren Bobert in regard to Kevin McCarthy and whether she wanted to support him for that leadership role. And it's also personal for Marjorie Greene because she wanted to be on that House Oversight Committee and she got exactly what she wanted. It's about power. And so solidarity, I mean, what name's so? They don't care about solidarity at all. They don't care about supporting other women at all. They don't care about making an incredibly sexist environment on Capitol Hill more welcoming to women at all when they have to choose in their minds between their own aspirations, their own political goals, and that solidarity that I think a lot of women desperately do need in these types of environments. So I like that you differentiated between, progressive members of Congress and these women, because these women, again, are looking out for themselves. And that should tell voters something. Not only are they looking out for themselves, that also means that they don't care about their constituents. And it's so depressing to see Marjorie Greene raise small dollar donations like that, knowing full well that she's in it for her. She's not in it for her constituents. And maybe one day they'll realize that, but for now, they're shelling out cash.